Good morning, good morning. I just want to share a positive rant today that's on my heart and what I experienced this morning. Hope it adds value to your life. And if it doesn't, well, too bad, so sad. Go back to your Candy Crush games that add no value to your life. Anyway, I was walking along the boardwalk this morning and just really enjoying life and in the moment, meditating, also having different thoughts. And I want to sort of just play a bit of a game. And my agenda was to add value to people's lives in some way, shape, or form. And how I was going to do that, I was just going to greet people as I walked along the boardwalk. And it was a fascinating exercise. Let me tell you why. The most common response that I got was a grunt or no response at all. I got a few hellos, got a few very weak hi, and they were nervous and didn't know what to do, so they went back to looking at their phone. And I've got some responses where it was really uplifting. I got some people look me in the eye confidently, really sure of themselves, and they greeted me and said hello back. Some people wanted to have a bit of a chat, amazing. Some people were on a rush, but still just shared the love, just said hello back. And it was a great experience because what I've learnt is we all live in our heads in some way, shape, or form. You know, some may argue, well, Alex, you know, we'd have to say hello to everyone, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, I get it, but I think we've lost we lost that feeling of being a human being. Human being, so being in the moment, not human doing. And you know, who am I to judge, right? Some people they might have had a really tough morning. They might have had an argument with their spouse. They might be rushing to school, rushing to a job. Who am I to judge? However, I don't think that just paying it forward and saying hello back and just looking someone in the eye and smiling and greeting someone, those little acts of kindness play a major part on really healing the world. And I say all that to say observation, what I've learnt from a couple in my life who are successful entrepreneurs and mentors of mine and have over 100 years of real world business and life experience between them. What I've learnt from them is there's two camps of people. The first one is people who are self-confident, amazing. You know, that term is used a lot in the corporate world or in any type of setting where you might meet someone and they look good, they smell good, they speak clearly, and wow, this person's confident, amazing. However, there's a second camp of people where you'll feel these people where they've got a really high level of self-belief. They're confident, plus they've got a high level of self-belief. And go back to self-confidence. They can elude these traits that people perceive them as confident. However, behind closed doors, they are putting themselves down. They talk bad about themselves, almost a victim. And we all have come across these people. And go back to someone who's got a high level of self-belief. Their self-confidence, however, what I've learned is self-belief is actually our identity thing. It's deep inside. For example, you might go get a new new job or a new business endeavor, or even get into a new sort of relationship, and your confidence may be bruised. Maybe you didn't get that job, maybe you didn't seal that deal in the business, or for whatever reason, and you'll just stay there in that valley of despair if you're quote unquote you got self-confidence. However, if you're self-confident plus you've got a high level of self-belief, no one can touch your self-belief. It's unshakable, it's unbreakable, and it's your identity. It's who you are as a person. And that's a place that everyone should strive to be. And you may ask, well, how do I get there? Well, what I've learnt from the community I'm part of and my mentors is step one is putting yourself in places to win. For example, a great way to elevate your self-confidence, that's where you're going to start, is you've got to make little agreements with yourself and keep them. Other ways of doing it is reading the right books, any personal development books. You've got the right podcasts, the associations is key as well. And that's where you start. But over time, developing your self-belief, it just takes time. It really takes time. It takes intentionality, it takes work. It's the harder work. There's obviously work and there's the harder work, which is really your personal development, your growth game, really. So that's my observation today in just really trying to connect with people. And another thing I want to rant about is people say, well, you shouldn't have any agenda in life. That's absolute bullshit, because we all have an agenda. You know, this morning my agenda was to get my daughter ready for school, make her lunch, and get out the door and walk her to school. That was my agenda. You know, my agenda tonight is to connect with my wife and talk about the day. So we have agendas, but I think it's more about, is your agenda, is it a positive thing or is it a negative thing? And today's agenda for this morning was to go for a walk and connect with people and share the love. That's my rant for today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it, well, too bad, so sad. As I said, go back to your crappy little games of Candy Crush, which is candy for the brain. But if you connected, share the video, comment. Love to hear your feedback. Till next time, talk to you soon. Love ya.